Good day, crafty chums. It's Nikki here, and I'm coming at you today with the Crazy Pages collaboration and actually making the pages. Not making the pages, no. I've received the pages already, but this is me preparing the pages ready to be bound up into a book. I thought I'd work on the pages first before I bound them all together into a journal. And this may be a huge mistake, but who knows? Who knows whether this will be the right way or the wrong way or whatever. So I've decided to put a hinge on the page. I was thinking of using this as the cover, but I've now decided not to. And I'm just making a very simple hinge to go on here. And yeah, go on the one side. And the crazy page will fold in half and be a flap out page. So this crazy page came from Cindy in Australia, and she sent me a couple of photographs with the with her crazy page, which was very beautifully done, I must say, and stitched all around the outside, stenciled, jelly printed, and stitched around the outside. It's very, very nice. And she sent a couple of photographs of where she lives, Melbourne City and Warraby Gorge. And so I thought I'd put these on the inside just as a little reminder of who sent me the crazy pages. So I thought it'd be just a nice little thing to do. Don't need to doodle on this one because it's just memorialising the pictures and just putting her name on there as well, Cindy. This is a crazy little image I found in a magazine, so I thought I'm going to cut this one out and use it on my crazy pages. And that's what I did. And I got a saying from the magazine as well, which I believe seeing is believing. Sometimes, things that you find just go together, don't they? And yeah, that one did. That was advertising was it a hearing aid or something? I think so. I think it's a hearing aid that the bird is holding in its beak. So it's very late at night and I'm just yawning here, so excuse me being so rude. So I decided to, what did I decide to do first? Mod Podge it down, which was the wrong thing to do because then I decided to go later on around the bubbles and highlight the one side and that, and I should have done that first before I put that down, but never mind, live and learn. Doesn't really matter which way it goes at the end of the day. I just would have made it easier on myself if I'd have done that afterwards. I'm using a watercolour graphite pencil, just seeing if I can blend it in around there. I used the watercolour on there, but because I used the Mod Podge as well, it was a bit too slick to take it, so it didn't quite work, but I persevered with it. All I'm doing really is moving around the graphite pencil because it's just sliding around on top of the Mod Podge. So, oh well. Never mind. And here I decided to start highlighting some of the bubbles. I'm just getting attacked by my cat there, he's just clawing at me. Sorry about that. So yeah, I'm going around the bubbles here with my Posca paint pens that I love. You see me use my Posca paint pens a lot. So I did dot with one side. I was going to do this as two separate pages, and in the end I decided not to, and I joined it all together in one, which is why I did start it off as just doing half the page to begin with, and then filling it in afterwards the other page. Again, I should have done it all as one to begin with, but I changed, as it is, you start off and then you change your mind, and it's like, never mind. I was going to leave it there and do it as two separate things, but then I decided no, it needs to come as one. Even though it's the other side of the page, it actually needs to be a continuous page, even if it's folded in half. It does actually need to be cohesive and continuous. So that's what I'm saying, I should have done all that first before I actually stuck down the images and the sayings. But there you go. And then I decided to put a quote from a poem on the other side of the page, which you'll see in a minute. Just drying it off so I can actually write over the top of it. I'm doing it in pencil first just to make sure it all fits, which is great. And then I couldn't really see the pencil, what I'd written afterwards, but I didn't really need to see it. I just needed to structure it out to fill up the page, to make sure it all fit properly. And I probably won't be able to read it as we go along. I don't have the paper in front of me. But it says life is mostly froth and bubble. You probably know the quote now. I put frothy. It's frothy, man. So then I had to just Posca pen it out. Froth and bubble. Two things stand like stone. Kindness in another's trouble. Courage in one's own. And this is by, can I see who it is? Lindsay, someone. Man, I'm really bad, aren't I? So didn't stand out very well, so I decided to go over it again, just so that you can see it better. I'm sure I sped this one up. I have. It's going very slow. I must have been writing that really, really slow. Oh well, just making sure that it stood out from the page. This is a bit like paint drying, isn't it? Fast forward to the end if you want. Still trying to see who it is. Adam Lindsay. No, I can't see it. Anyway, just like to thank you for watching. I'd like to thank Cindy for my page too. It's it turned out really beautifully, I think, anyway. And I'm going to enjoy putting these crazy pages all together and see how I finish them off. So this is the first part of the crazy pages completed. And I've really enjoyed doing them. Or this one anyway. You'll see another one another time. And yeah, so thanks for joining me. I hope you join me for all the crazy pages I end up doing. And see you again soon. Bye.